Welcome to Edmonton Cricket TV. Wow, I am in shock. Alberta, 4 for 177 off of 16 overs versus Ontario. Amazing. I'm in shock. As the bowler comes in, and that is Shubham on strike. Hamza Tariq, the captain, wicket keeper from Calgary, who has also played a little bit for Canada, is on 83 off of 40. He had a good game yesterday. He made 30. He struggled in the first couple of games. But I'm going to say this. In T20 cricket, if you come in at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, bowler comes in. And he's belted that. No, he got an inside edge, but it might go for 4. And it has. It's gone for 4. Wow, this is amazing. This is the T20 National Championships of Canada. And Alberta had a good first 3 games, winning all 3 versus Saskatchewan, Newfoundland and Labrador and New Brunswick. But I am in shock in a very good way right now. Now, on Davisha's post, someone just said they were playing a lot of young bowlers. But I have some records here. Nice shot. 4-1. I have some records right here. I'll go through in a minute. And we'll see that a couple of their best bowlers are playing. Just let me check that things are working properly here. Have the TV. So you watch on YouTube. I have the TV going. I have my laptop here. I have a spare phone. And there we are. Let's just check that everything's working. There we go. So we're live. Amazing. And why am I doing this? Because I can. The game was delayed slightly. I was making breakfast, waiting for the game to come on. Not sure if the commentators and the cameramen slept in. Maybe they had a big night like 5 of those Sydney Swans players in the AFL. Oh, read about that. Oh, they're in trouble. Exaggerated crap, of course. Media in Melbourne is a disgrace. Overblown. Yeah, they shouldn't have done what they did. Of course they shouldn't. They got to realise they're going to get in trouble if you have strippers back to your hotel room in Melbourne after a football game. Anyway, it's a swing and a miss by Hamza Tariq on 88 off of 42 and Shubham Hunda on 10 off of 9. Now, I wrote a report last night saying who I thought they might play today. I thought they might have put Diljit in. He hasn't played yet. Well, he played, but went in with 1 ball to go or something. Oh, he's come down the pitch there and he's belted that high. We're waiting to see what the result is because the camera is still, there's no movement on the camera, but there is commentary, which is good. But hopefully you'll enjoy my commentary here for some overs. I think he's out. I think Hamza is gone for 88. What a fantastic innings from the captain, one of the best wicket keepers in Canada. And you can check out below from about a month or so ago down there in Calgary at the Canada Cup. I interviewed Hamza. So 2 interviews down below. Scroll back to the Canada Cup. Interviewed him down there in Calgary after we had some good razzing up of each other here in the ACA Intercity. That was fantastic. Loved his humour. So well done. Amazing. And of course, Sanmeet Singh, who I predicted as one of the 2 to step it up as batsman versus the stronger Ontario. What did he make? 50. Oh, I got stuff everywhere here. Got laptops for extra phones. So check out the scoreboard on Cricket Club's app. Just key in Cricket Canada at the top. Go to the Cricket Canada on Cricket Clubs and you'll find this game the scoreboard. Now we have Muhammad in. Is that Sheikh Thanva? Is that Muhammad Sheikh Thanva? I think it is. I can see on the screen it says Muhammad SH. I think it is. I think that's my little mate here. The wicket keeper. The Canada under-19 player. He can bat. I saw him belt them down here at Victoria Park a couple of weeks ago on a Saturday. Didn't know much about that. That is him. I will just check the scoreboard here on my laptop. So yeah, you can watch this on YouTube. Key in Cricket Canada. Go to the live and you'll see this game on now. Yes, that is. That is. Wow, he's got, how many names he got? I just call him Sheikh Thanva. Muhammad Sheikh Thanva, Muhammad Ramiz. He's got 5 names. Holy moly, I've never seen that before. But he's a young star here in Edmonton. I was watching him bat against the USA for Canada last year. He's hit that away. That was Shubham for 2. Now, Shubham Hunter had a great year here last year for the Challengers from Punjab. He's played in BC. I believe he's played in other parts of the world. Somewhat of a controversial pick to quite a few, but I like the pick, and I wrote that yesterday. The spinner coming in. And I don't know if that's the northern or the southern or the eastern or the western end, because I don't know that much about this field, this oval. But Shubham, he scored a century on Sunday here. Scored a century about a month ago here as well in the 50 over. Solid batsman. I like the pick, mainly because he's had experience on turf pitches more than maybe any other batsman for Alberta, even though he's young. I might be wrong in saying that. He came back this year. He was going to play in BC, and at last minute he came back and got the captaincy at Gujarat. My friend Oshan Singh says he's technically very good batsman. Bit more suited for 50 over, 40 over format. But he has picked up the pace in 20 over after some people believed he should not have been picked in the Edmonton team. Oh, there's a controversy, but I'm sticking up for him. There's a single to Sheik. We weren't going to beat Ontario with the normal players we use. And as I've said, Shubham's a wild card to me. He could come out and play very well, especially in the semi-final, because some of the good bowlers are bowling today for Ontario, but I believe they have rested some. If they haven't, this is even extra effort. He's hit that up in the air. Will that be caught? We're not sure. Maybe. Looks like he's got away with that, but there's no movement on the camera. So I'm just going from the reaction. He's been caught. Shubham out for 13. Now, like I said, when you come in with only a few overs left, you just got to go for it. So some of the earlier results, when the batsmen come in at 4, 5th, 6th, 7th, and say they're a good batsman, come in at 5 and they make 5 runs, I don't really hold that against them because they got to go for it. As you know, you can get lucky in cricket. You can nearly get out for a duck and go on and make 100. Anyone knows that. So yeah, that's the trouble with 20 over cricket. you don't really get the best guide as to the batter's form because it's bash, bash, bash. But hey, it's popular, isn't it? Look at the IPL. Wow. But I'm a test cricket man. Not right now. Did you see Bangladesh smash Australia in Darwin, the top of Australia? I played Aussie footy up there. It's hot, humid. Good place to go, though. We got destroyed in every session. We got beaten by Bangladesh. Their fast bowlers were good. Their batters were good. The only excuse I can give Australia is we haven't played in 3 or 4 or 5 months. But that's a slight excuse, the way we got belted. Absolutely smashed. Weatherall's done. Yeah, his technique's all over the place. He had to go. Marcus Lavishane, wow, he hasn't made runs in 2 years. He's hanging on by a thread. But back to this cricket. We have Muhammad and Muhammad. So let's have a look. This would be a Calgary player. This would be Muhammad Farhan Malik. And I don't know much about him. There's a swing and a miss, or is an appeal. So let's go through some of these Ontario bowlers. That window's open everywhere here. I hope I can move it and see everything. Here we go. So the top bowlers for Ontario, I'll go through it in a minute after the fast bowler comes in. Swing and a miss. Will they run for one? Yes, they will. So the top bowlers for Ontario so far before this game, Aran Harindra. Oh my God, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. Malidu Arana. 10 overs, 8 wickets. Gurjot Gosal. 5 wickets. Gurpal Sidhu, 4 wickets. Oh, that confused me. We have a Gurpal Sidhu here. He's meant to be in Ontario. I'm not sure. Hamza said he was arriving, but he hasn't played yet. Oh, it's up in the air. It could be caught. We're not sure because there's no movement on the camera, but it looks like he is out. But you got to go for it. With only 1.5 overs left. Now, the 5th best bowler, Siddharth Patel with 3 wickets and Karvav Sharma with 3 wickets. Now, let's see who those are playing today. As I adjust these windows everywhere. Yes, we have the Aran Harinder. I'll have another go at this. Aran Harindra Malidu Arana. He's playing. Gurpal Sidhu's playing. So sure, Ontario are trying some new players. Gurjot Gosal's playing as well. But there we go. They have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bowlers. So there's part of the reason. Ontario have used 8 bowlers. So this is a great effort by Alberta, but let's not get too carried away. Ontario have obviously used this to give some of the players not in their starting 11 a go. I like that. I'm just a little bit upset Diljit didn't get a chance to prove himself. I believe he's not in this 11 today, according to the team that's been posted. So we have 2 Calgary batters together. Abhishek Bath and Muhammad Farhan Malik. I've got some stats here of the Calgary bowlers because most of the team is Edmonton. 10 Edmonton, 4 Calgary. Although I'm still concerned where Gurpal Sidhu is. Unless that's him bowling for Ontario. He has played out Ontario. No, it's not him. The Gurpal Sidhu playing for Ontario is a spinner. The Gurpal Sidhu, exactly same spelling. That's why I get confused. These names confuse me. A lot of similar names with the people from India or from Indian descent. So Gurpal Sidhu is a fast swing bowler, excellent bowler for Alberta. Has played 1 or 2 games for Canada, I believe. So not sure where he is. Unless Hamza is saving him for the final. That could be. I'll have to find that out from my mate over there. It's Edmonton Cricket TV is there. There's a hat over there. Fast bowler coming in. Oh, he's hit that edgy. Is that going to be caught? It looked like it could be caught. Yeah. Oh, no, it's a 6. Watching on TV, it looked like he didn't really get hold of it, but he did. So there is a 6 for Muhammad Farhan Malik from Calgary. Let's have a look at some of the Calgary bowlers here. Now, I was a little bit critical the other day of how there was 10 Edmonton, 4 Calgary, and not one of the top 6 batters was from Calgary. But then, I'll explain in a minute. Didn't know much about that one, did he? And I thought he was going to have a throw at the stumps there, but wise decision, because probably no other fielder to back that up. But then I looked at all the scores after talking with someone. They said that, look at the scores, Mick. The batters from Calgary didn't really perform in the Intercity or the Friendship Cup versus Saskatchewan. What's that Friendship Cup? What a stupid name. Like soccer, the beautiful game. What a load of crap. The Friendship Cup, Alberta versus Saskatchewan, as the bowler comes in. He's gone for that. He tried to hit it on the onside and it's gone on the offside. Is he out? I think he might be. There's good commentary on this show, even though they started late. He's gone. Abhishek is out. Abhishek Bath. I've got notes everywhere here. So yes, the Calgary batters did not perform very well in the Intercity, ACA Intercity, and the Friendship Cup versus Saskatchewan. So maybe I need to apologise. And maybe a couple of their best players were not eligible because they played in the Canada Cup down there. Oh, what a mess that was. Players and teams had to pull out the night before because the event wasn't sanctioned. The organisers of the 2 leagues down there were quite disgusted at Hardick and ACA wanting all this money at the last minute. But that's for another time. We're talking positive here in the last over. As Ramel comes in, Ramel Shahzad, another player from Calgary. So the last 3 batters are from Calgary. Mainly bowlers, with one of them being an all-rounder. Oh, he's gone for the Sam Constas shot versus Jasprit Bumrah. Did you see that? He positioned himself legs apart and tried to flip it over the top of the wicket keeper. He got away with it, but he got a single. Oh, who remembers that Sam Constas innings versus Bumrah? We haven't seen him since. Although I did yell out to him when he was 12th man and fielding at Lords at the Test Championship. Bowler comes in. Oh, he's nearly bowled him there, but they're going for it in this last over. I'll quickly tell this story. So I'm sitting in the crowd at Lords Test Championship, Australia versus South Africa, and Sam Constas was fielding, and he's not far from me. And I said to all the boys next to me, they were from India, I said, listen to this. So I yelled out, "Hey Sam, Virat Kohli says hello." And Sam turns around and waved and started laughing. All the boys next to me were laughing. If you follow Test cricket, you'll understand that. He's gone for it wide up in the air. It's going to be caught. Oh, it's a good catch by the bowler. He dove forward, caught it with only like a centimetre off the ground. That's great action. That was a damn good catch. Is that it? Oh, we're close to the 200. 8 for 199. And they have some of their best bowlers, even though they have used, what did I say? 8 bowlers. Wow. Now the big test comes in the semi-final, of course. But I'm so impressed with this. That's it. 20 overs. The rollers have come out. The tractor's there. Have a look at the roller. Oh, the guy's got the big brimmed Aussie hat on like I'm wearing. Fantastic. So well done to Alberta. I've got to hand it to him. Top scorer was Hamza Tariq, the captain. Sammeet Singh, the best batter here in Edmonton. Second top scorer. And look to Harsharan to maybe be a factor in the final, along with Sammeet. They were the 2 batters that I predicted that would be able to step up against the stronger opposition. Bowlers, I predicted Gurpal Sidhu to step it up, if he's even there. And, of course, Warren Campbell, the spinner, all-rounder, who plays for Brampton Raiders and is... they certainly fly him all over Canada. So great to see Warren Campbell finally in the Edmonton and Alberta team. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed my commentary. I will keep this up so you can go back and watch the last 5 overs with my commentary, or watch about, let's say, 16 or 15 overs with the YouTube, because it did not start on time. I had the laptop out, I had the phone ready, people were waiting to watch, so we won't get to see the first few overs of Sammeet Singh and Hamza Tariq absolutely kicking butt there in Ontario. So that's it for me. I've got to get moving. Looking forward to the final, and this game does not mean anything in regards to who plays in the semi-final, but it will result in who finishes first and who finishes second. So Alberta might finish first above Ontario. Wow. And just think how much better we could be if we had better fields. The rain has been terrible this year. I was worried about the Alberta batters, especially here, not being in as good a form as they could be, because so many games have been cancelled, especially on a Sunday. Seemed to always rain more on a Sunday where the elite 50 over teams play. But the YAG T10 recently has helped the batters. Absolutely it has. Was about an 8-9 day tournament here. 10 over format. Top players were playing, so that would have definitely helped them as a prelude to this T20 tournament. And of course, BC will finish top in the other division. Aaron Johnson's playing. Wow. He's back in the Canadian team. So BC will be in the final, I believe, versus, can you believe it? We're a chance for the final. But don't get too carried away, because Ontario were trying some new bowlers. I expect them to start favourite, and probably a fairly strong favourite in the semi-final. I don't believe there's a crossover. See, there could be a crossover. All right, Django, how'd you enjoy the cricket? There he goes. Time to end it. Hope you enjoyed that. Enjoy watching the rest of the game, and let's see how the Alberta bowlers do against Ontario batsmen. Because for Edmonton Cricket TV, over and out.